All right. Welcome to this week's Goddess Guidance. We will see who comes up. I know the vibes have been kind of high. Some people might be feeling kind of low, but just gotta get in where you fit in and go with the flow. Um, we'll see what message comes up from the goddess today. I know this is the first day of October, and it is my birthday month. I will be Damn, I forgot. I will be 44 on October the 14th, y'all. So, yeah, life is just life and going by really quickly. But I'm happy, I'm healthy. My family, everybody gets along well. Everybody's happy, healthy. So, no complaints there. Oh, that card makes sense. Okay. Y'all are gonna laugh at this one, or maybe not, um but yeah, so this is a new season, a new month. And I say a new season being that it's fall. So Libra is a cardinal sign. I'm obviously a Libra, so I'm a little biased, but with it being a cardinal sign, it's a good initiator. It's a good time of year to initiate things that deal with fall season, such as letting go, grieving, just surrendering, cutting ties, allowing things to be, and becoming more simplified in your daily habits and activities as we start to go inwards towards the winter season. And I say simplicity as well because after the energies of spring and summer, fall can be, that nice shift that makes us want to like cover ourselves cover ourselves a little more, put on hoodies, and just bring our energy inwards. So if you've been feeling that, and your need to bring your the energy, your focus inwards to kind of maybe become more reclusive or maybe a little bit more detached. This is going to be perfect for the message that came up too. It's really about just simplifying, minimizing things because spring and summer you tend to be more active and more extroverted. So fall and winter is a good time to become more introverted and introspective. So it's all about balance, right? So if you find that you've been kind of like, what's going on? Still having to show up and be performative, and you're obligated to serve in certain roles, then just see if you can find time to um, be still, like now in this meditation. Personally, what I do is on my lunch break, I'll just go sit in my car. The weather's nice now. I can just roll the windows down and just kind of zone out for a minute. I'll take little breaks throughout the day and just kind of like woo-saw, maybe not take my phone with me to the bathroom and just actually use the bathroom, or go in the teacher's lounge and just eat without my phone, like little things like that. So in the What the hell up? So in well, with today's goddess guidance, the message that came up is all about balance. Okay. Because it is the goddess Maat. And I can't see if y'all can see her, but she holds scales in her hands. And her message is about fairness. So, fairness, you could also see this as the justice card if you're in the tarot. This would be the justice card. And it says the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So, that tells me if there's anything that you are worried about, and I energetically am, I got chills, so I feel like y'all watching and listening to this may be feeling a bit like uncertain about some things, not sure the course, where things might be going or the direction things might be going. So I think this message of the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner, it gives us some grace and in a space also of trust that we really don't have anything to worry about. It's like just woo-saw. So the goddess Maat is an Egyptian goddess of integrity, fairness, and justice. She holds a scale that measures souls against a feather at the time of death to detect any heaviness from guilt. Maat protects us in business and personal relationships. perfect for Libra season. And she's ensuring that we're treated fairly and honorably. So call upon her before signing any contract, during a dispute, or whenever you feel guilty or remorseful. See, I just love that message. I just added a little softness to things, right? Hopefully. So, all right. So with that being said, just allowing that message to land where it may. As you set everything aside, taking some nice deep breaths. Softening your gaze or perhaps closing your eyes if that is safe and available for you. And just taking a moment to allow all the dust to settle. Bringing your awareness down into the body, down into the hips, all the way down to the legs, into the soles of your feet. And feeling yourself, imagining yourself, just taking this moment to activate your creativity and your imagination, seeing yourself growing roots all the way down, deep and wide, into the center of the earth. And just breathe. Giving yourself a moment to just connect deeply into the earth, feeling yourself rooting down into stability and safety, security. Giving yourself a moment to embrace the season, the rhythm, the movement, transitions that are happening in your life right now. Maybe just affirming that I accept all that is happening right now. And just notice how that feels as you affirm that for yourself. Doesn't mean anything is right or wrong. All will be handled in a fair and just manner. Sink into that and lean into that. Affirming, I accept all that is happening right now. As you continue to breathe, maybe expanding the depth of your breath, in which each exhale, allowing yourself to root down even further into the earth, making sure those roots are strong, sturdy, stabilizing. Becoming more grounded as you allow yourself to receive the nurturing, loving energy of earth up through those roots, as if the roots of a plant draw up moisture and water from the earth. You too can draw up her nourishment, her fertility, her vitality, her beauty, her abundance, the flow that takes her from one cycle to the next. Just reminding ourselves that Mother Nature herself does not rush, yet all is accomplished in divine timing. So give yourself a moment to just relax. Be still. It's okay to set everything aside and just breathe for a moment. And on your next breath, just beginning to expand your awareness out to the far edges of the room, creating a little space for yourself. Get comfortable. Get comfortable taking up space, making room for yourself wherever you are. Just breathe. Notice what it feels like to be in a more expanded state of mind and energetic space. Sometimes when we feel like we are being smothered, covered, withheld, capped, withdrawn. Sometimes when we become overwhelmed, we may feel small and anxious. We may forget our power with all the energy swirling around us. We sometimes forget that we have the ability to create space for ourselves simply with our intention and our imagination. Just breathe and give yourself permission to take up space. Maybe broadening your awareness beyond the edges of the walls, the room that you're in, maybe allowing them to expand beyond your home, building, city, state, all the way out to the far edges of the universe. And simply with the mind, look how you are able to become more creative, more imaginative, expansive. Just noticing, just observing. Maybe you get the sense, see, beautiful, bright, golden light, flowing effortlessly, gracefully through all time and space, meeting you here in this moment, hovering above the crown of your head, as if your crown is illuminated, your divinity activated. And you remember you have a connection to Source, a divine intelligence, one that is wise, inspiring, creative, expressive, unique. And this vibration, the essence of this divine intelligence from the Most High, begins to pour into your crown. As it fills the mind, the space between the brows begins to soften. As it flows down through your face, you relax your jaw, your throat. You feel it move across your collarbone and your shoulder blades, and you drop your shoulders. The arms become heavy, hands, fingertips, all relax. As it begins to move through you, continuously flowing down into the heart space, filling your lungs, softening the heart. Take a deep breath, allowing it to come down into the belly, nourishing your entire body, moving down to the low back, down into the low belly, down into the hips, through the legs, and into the soles of your feet. Feeling yourself supported, connected, loved and nurtured from above and below. Giving yourself permission to just sit back and relax, knowing that all is being handled in a fair and just manner. Within your career and business, within your relationships, within your finances, within your health, within your home, and anywhere else you may feel a sense of uncertainty, pressure, overwhelmed, disappointed, anxious, worried, fearful. Just know and lean into tonight's guidance that all is working in your favor and all will be handled in a fair and just manner. See, fairness isn't always about 50-50. It ensures that all parties receive that which they are karmically due. And in this season, it is time for justice to be restored and balanced in your favor. All that you have given, all that has been taken away, is now being returned back to you to fill your cup, to pour into you. So allow yourself to relax and receive. Just breathe. Trust in the wisdom of the Most High. Allow yourself to stay curious. Curious about how things can work in your favor. Curious about how things will unfold. Surrendering your attachment to a specific outcome. And sometimes that can be extremely challenging, but just see if you can let go a little bit, maybe 5%, 10%. Taking a deep breath in. Just directing your free will, your intention towards the resolution that your needs will be met, that justice, fairness, balance, they're all restored in your favor. It's your time. Hold a firm vision of a peaceful outcome, one where you will be well resourced, one that you can prosper and profit from, one that allows you to grow exponentially, change and to transform, to better yourself, to better the lives of those you love. Have your needs met, finally. Claim justice in your favor, divine justice in your favor. And take a deep breath, letting the pieces all fall into place in a balanced and harmonious manner. Know and trust that any dispute will end harmoniously, that you will be treated fairly. If you notice, feel any sense of guilt or shame, it's time for you to release them. And if it feels heavy, if it feels hard and challenging, those feelings seem stuck, take a moment to turn towards them and simply observe, asking and listening. The deepest parts of yourself, where is this coming from? Where am I experiencing this shame, this guilt? Why? What happens every time you hear the word justice, fairness, karma? Have situations from your past not worked out in your favor, and therefore in this moment you may be feeling anxious, scared, doubtful, worried that your needs will be denied and continue to be neglected. And as you turn towards that part of yourself that may feel that way, tapping into that part of you that is well resourced from above and below, with the wisdom of the Most High, the security of the earth below, what insight, what guidance, what's possible for you through that awareness that this guilt, this shame, this fear may have stemmed from a source a long, long time ago. In this moment, you have an opportunity to shift that and restore what was imbalanced. That thought or belief that you are not worthy, that story that you aren't good enough, that you are too much, that you should be like this or be like that, all of those stories that you've been telling yourself, all of those stories that you thought were true are now being uprooted, rewritten, and a new story emerges. What would you like for this new storyline to be? What is a new story you would like to read and tell yourself, to experience, to create? What advice or guidance, insight would the woman that you are here today, that is experienced, that is wise, what would she tell that younger part of you that has felt ashamed, guilty for having her needs met? What would that wise and experienced woman that you are today tell that younger part of you that fears justice will not be in her favor, that things won't work out for her? What would she tell her? Just listen. That part of you that has felt denied, overlooked, underappreciated, overworked, under earning, stressed, struggling, barely getting by. That part of you that has always had one step forward, two steps back. What would that wise experience, part of you that is connected to that most high source above and below, what would she say? What guidance does she have? What support can she offer? Is this a time for you to learn and to research and to grow? Maybe spend more time alone, maybe simplifying life, maybe cutting cords and connections with ease and grace so that balance can be restored in relationships that have been one-sided, depleting and depriving you. Maybe there's certain structures that need to be put into place, such as boundaries. Maybe there are certain skill sets that you need to develop, such as looking into emotional intelligence, social intelligence, allowing yourself to grow, to identify patterns, habits, so that you can make the most of the stories that you've told yourself, and allowing those to simply be a stepping stone, an opportunity to recreate, to rewrite a new story. What would that story be? How would you like the story of your life to be written in this next season, in this next chapter? Take a moment just to contemplate, noticing just how you feel or what you might think, what comes up for you. Asking yourself, what would it take for justice to be served and balance restored in my personal relationships, and my finances, and my health, and my career, and my home, and any other areas that may come to mind? What would it feel like for justice and balance, harmony to be restored? Remembering to breathe deep as you allow all of your energy to come back, bringing with it all the gifts that you have earned, that you deserve, that you are worthy of. Just sit back and relax. Breathe. And just receive a little more, receiving a little more, a little more. All that you've given now coming back to you. All that is due to others will be given back to them. Justice has been served by the Most High in your favor, creating a strong, secure foundation and a bright future for you. Claim this, own this for yourself. Know that all is working in your favor, and that all situations within your life right now will be handled in a fair and just manner. So relax. Let it all unfold. Just sit back. Just breathe. And so it is. Breathing in, breathing out. Slow, smooth, and steady. Beginning to bring your awareness back to this moment, back to the body. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. Bringing some organic movement to your body. Whatever feels good and natural for you. You can place a hand on your heart, one on your belly, and just letting yourself know that justice is being restored in your favor. And you can rest easy in that truth. It's okay to surrender and let go. It's now time for you to receive better. So be it. Alrighty. It's about to stop recording. I was like, nope, I got a little more to do. Okay, so I thought for October 1st, Libra season, message of fairness, the Goddess Maat, is on point. Situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So anything that's been out of balance, it is now time to be rebalanced and restored. And I know for if this resonates with you, I was talking about simplification earlier. One of the participants had mentioned just energetically things that are going on. And yes, this year has been pretty crazy. So there's a lot of energy going on, and taking time to ground. I know sometimes we hear grounding is like, going outside and walking around barefoot. Some of us, one, don't like to do that. Two, some of us just don't have the space. There's concrete everywhere, things like that. But just I look at grounding as like just simplifying things instead of trying to do the most and have all this stuff going on. Like when you're in the house, maybe, not having the phone notifications on and the TV running and especially if you got kids and pets barking and, loud neighbors and all this sort of stuff. How can you start to quiet your surroundings? How can you start to minimize your surroundings? Maybe clean things up so that there's not as much overstimulation, visually. And, maybe taking a moment to when you go, like I said, to the bathroom or something like that, just, maybe leave your phone out the bathroom, or if you're taking a shower, not have music playing, or have music playing. Just, do things that help you to feel more present in the moment. For me, the example I gave was, in the car in the morning, listening to like meditation music on the way to work instead of the radio or somebody's new album, and stuff like that, readings on YouTube, whatever, just listening to some meditation music. And I notice as I do that, when I arrive to the school, I feel a lot more calm. I feel more grounded. During the day, when I tell my students to take breaks, instead of just sitting in the room, I'll go take a walk outside for a moment. Maybe, at lunch, if I bring my lunch, or if I don't, whatever, but just sitting in my car, rolling down the windows, not letting the car run because the weather's kind of cooler now. So I'll just roll down the windows and, find ways to minimize the distractions right now. Libra being an air sign, air is very expansive and it can be very chaotic, and it can see all different angles of everything. And, the lack of it can make it hard to breathe, and we might feel like we're suffocating, and too much of it, it might be hard to catch our breath as well. So, in working with elements like that and recognizing what the season can offer, this is an opportunity for, being Libra, an air sign. Um, Air can be like a tornado whirling all around you, or like a hurricane, things like that. Even though hurricane is obviously water and air, but if things seem real chaotic around you, it's kind of like, be like the center of the tornado, be the center of the storm that's calm and quiet, and just allowing everything else to just swirl around, and you keep your peace. And the best way to do that is to stay centered, stay grounded, stay focused, and on the things that you want to experience in your future, what you're growing towards. And that will help you to, I think, stay more present, um, more grounded, and to feel more centered through all that may be happening around you. So that is the collective message, reiterated. And so now I will go into the readings. Oh, almost press end.